the gun. It's Marino. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Turn there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Marino sets up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing, led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years, and it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins.
1st down, Marino. Dumps it off to Gurley. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Bo. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Marino. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Marino. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
first down with Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Jackson. Down right around the 25.
Jackson again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. Man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Lockett. Called out a 46-yard punt there. They did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Marino will look to throw up first. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Marino on play action. Defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Marino cannot get away. He goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a give, right side. Done. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. On first down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
50-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From midfield now, Marino. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, Marino. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Wayne, 50 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
On for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 14, 49ers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Left side, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Anderson on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Anderson now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Down at the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Marino. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Done. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a...
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Jackson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, 3rd cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's all.
Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10-10 at their own 31-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches. If they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really 1-2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down. It's Jackson, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Mahomes. Jones has it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 34, Bo.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side, the completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Marino here from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Marino sacked.
We're scoreless after one.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. And pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter, almost like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Marino. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Marino. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go play action with Marino. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on third down is Marino. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot of great games. Unfortunately, though, it was a tough day for injuries across the league, and the team probably hit the hardest, the 49ers, losing Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas for the season. They also had Jimmy Garoppolo, Raheem Mostert also leaving that game, but they were certainly not the only team affected.
And remember, they were already missing George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, right? Those guys didn't even play in that ball game. So this is a team. Richard Sherman, of course, is on IR. They've really struggled in the early going. How about the Giants losing the face of their team? And Saquon Barkley looks like an ACL gone for the season. And Cortland Sutton also done for the season with an ACL with the Denver Broncos. Tough sledding right now. Remember, Drew Lock, the quarterback, also hurt his shoulder in the last ball game.
And then Christian McCaffrey, they're saying likely at least a month for him of being out with that high ankle sprain. I guess maybe, CD, this is a good year to have just that 3-week IR rather than the longer spell.
It certainly is, and when you can have guys who can return faster for you, and you know that really helps the team out in a big way. Unfortunately for the Colts, former first-round pick and safety, starting safety for them, Malik Hooker, the IR won't apply. He's gone for the season with a torn Achilles.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
He's got a man complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 46-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Marino. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Anderson to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Marino. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Marino sets up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They set up the screen to Bo. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
42-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. The incomplete pass, it was knocked away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Marino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Play fake. Here's Marino. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Here we go again with Marino. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. Big throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Marino's throw there incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
There's a quick shot to his tight end, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Anderson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a a shit, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a shit, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Gonzalez. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 16-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8. At the Saints' 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Marino. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
7. Saints, nothing.
Morton following the touchdown. Here's Anderson to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Marino's 2nd down throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Marino. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
Marino will look to throw on first. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down, Saints.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back play. On the carry, it's Jackson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Marino here from the gun. Dumps it off to Gurley. And then the inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, Marino. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Marino will throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
And 1.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Marino, 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Marino on 1st down. And this will go incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10 now. Marino. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Saints, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On the handoff, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
And now look at him go! And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Marino to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Marino. And it is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Gonzalez, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
First down, Saints.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Now Marino. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Marino. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And down inside. inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Marino. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Gonzalez there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That lead back. To throw is Marino. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run here with Bo. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now they'll throw it with Marino. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. Jackson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the run, this is Jackson. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Jackson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Trying to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st. And he's in for the touchdown! And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
You call it? We on it, baby.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black,
born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel the rush?
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, Marino. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Marino sets up. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's good.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago's offense working their way back out here. And, Charles, this is a team that you saw in Week 2 in that very thin win over the New York Giants, 17-13. So both wins this year have been by a slim margin. But here's the bottom line. The Chicago Bears are 2-0. So what have you seen from this team?
I really felt like the first win at Detroit felt better to them, even though, as you noted, it was by a slim margin because of the comeback. Came from 23-6 down. In this game against the Giants, they were up 17-0. The Giants lose their best player in Saquon Barkley, one of their top players in Sterling Shepard on offense, and Chicago really doesn't capitalize. They end up holding on and winning 17-13, but I do still like this Bears defense. I think any team that's got to try and block that front, that's a problem. And in pass situations, Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and now they can try out Robert Quinn. Good luck keeping those guys away from your quarterback. So there is optimism for this team, but they'll need their quarterback to play well and the defense to carry them a little bit. It'll be a big one for them next week at Atlanta. Remember, the Falcons are 0-2 and coming off a really depressing loss at Dallas.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans Saints coming back out here on offense, and they are 1-1 on the young season. They had the good win in the opener against Tampa Bay. Stumbled on Monday night, though, in Week 2 without Michael Thomas falling to the Raiders in the opening of their new stadium. And now they could be in danger of falling to 1-2 as they get a very tough Sunday night matchup with the 2-0 Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A gain of a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Indeed, they're going for it with Marino. Got his man complete into the middle. It's Gonzalez. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They run on first down with Jackson. Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Marino here from the gun. And he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Marino. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.